Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I know I did a video before saying signs that you're in an unhealthy relationship, but today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to get over an unhealthy or toxic relationship. You know, unhealthy and toxic relationships are not the easiest things to drag yourself out of. We've all had that one relationship where it was just like super unhealthy or toxic or whatever. And you know, it literally, when you're in a situation like that and you're trying to get yourself out, it's like you have to drag yourself, literally. It feels like you're dragging yourself out of that situation. You know, when you do finally drag yourself out of that situation, it's kind of like, okay, where do I go from here? So today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to get over an unhealthy or toxic relationship. The first major tip I'm going to give you guys is to get to know yourself again. What I mean by that, I mean, allow yourself to get to know you again. You know, I'm sure in that relationship, you kind of lost yourself a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all do it sometimes. You know, sometimes when you're so wrapped up in somebody, you forget who you are and you forget kind of where you come from, and you know, you need to regain focus and you need to get yourself together, basically. So that's going to be my first tip for you guys. You know, get to know yourself. You know, remember all the good things about yourself. I don't care. Make a list about all the things you like about yourself, all the things that you're into, your interests and stuff like that. Just get to know yourself all over again. My second tip in how to get over an unhealthy, toxic relationship would be to take a break from dating. You know, I know a lot of women like to follow that quote of, you know, the best way to get over your last man is to get a new one. And honestly, that just does not work. You know, if you're getting out of an unhealthy and toxic relationship, you know, that's a lot of hurt. You're walking away from that with, that's a lot of pain. That's a lot of emotional and mental damage. Like, you don't want to put all of that onto the next person. You know, as much as we like to think, oh, we're over it because we were able to drag ourselves out of that and walk away, we're not. Mentally and emotionally, you know, that messed you up a little bit. You might not really feel it now, or you might not be able to tell, but when you do start dating somebody new, you're going to start to notice little things within yourself in dating that person, or they will tell you straight up, like, you know, certain things that you think or certain ways that you are, like, it's not okay, like, it's not healthy. You know, you might not be as trusting. You know, there might be a side to you that's just very cold and uncaring. You know, you might be a little mean sometimes because you're still upset about how that last situation went. So all the anger you have about the last person you were with, you're now portraying that onto the person that you're dating now. And you're not meaning to do it. It's not an on purpose thing. That's what you guys don't get sometimes. It's not on purpose. It's a reaction to what you just went through. That's why I'm saying dating, I would take a break from it. My third tip for you guys and how to get over an unhealthy, toxic relationship, I'm going to say therapy. You know, therapy can be a great thing for some people. I know some people be like, oh, I don't want to go to therapy and all that. Listen, it's a great open space to talk to another person that's not really involved in the situation or involved with anybody in the situation, meaning not your friends, not your family who might side with you, or his family or his friends that might side with him. You have a complete third party person that has absolutely nothing to do with the situation that you could just sit there and vent to and talk about better alternatives for yourself. You know, therapy might actually help you to get out of a toxic relationship. If you're trying to get out and you can't, maybe you want to go to therapy to figure out a way or take steps to getting out of that relationship. And then after you get out that relationship, therapy can help you in the process afterwards of getting out of an unhealthy relationship. So my third tip for you guys is going to be therapy. My fourth tip for you guys and how to get over an unhealthy, toxic relationship would be to surround yourself with people that genuinely love you. You know, ladies, talk to your friends, talk to your family, you know, people that genuinely love and support you. Do not speak to his family, his friends, his people, anybody that's in support of him. I feel like sometimes women feel like because they were dating that man, or his friends is her friends, or his family is your friend. That's not how it goes. Honestly, to me, that logic is a little ignorant. His people is going to side with him always. They don't care that you the girlfriend, or that they pretended to be cool with you while they were dating. If anything, his people is going to try and finesse you to get back with him. Make you think he quote unquote still in love with you. You know what you went through in that relationship with him. You were dating him. So whatever they say really should not matter. That's why I'm saying do not speak to anybody like that has to do with him. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, surround yourself with that. My fifth and final tip in how to get over a toxic, unhealthy relationship would be to not have any communication with the person you were just with whatsoever. Now, there are a lot of videos on YouTube actually about the non-communicating thing, but that's usually if you want somebody back. I'm sitting here telling you, don't speak to him, don't answer any DMs, don't answer any phone calls, don't answer any text messages. Sometimes men will call you from an unknown number or something like that. If you pick up and attempt, just decline the call and block the number and keep it moving. That's a big part in the moving on, not having any communication with the person you were just with. And some women like to say, oh, I just spoke to him for closure. You don't need that. Yes, I know it's not easy, especially if you've been with him for years or a really long time, or that was your longest relationship, whatever kind of relationship y'all had. No, it's not going to be easy, but if it's hard for you to stay away from that, me personally, I would just think about all the bad that person has done me. And that would kind of motivate me to not speak to them again. So those are my 5 tips in how to get over an unhealthy, toxic relationship. Once again, it's not the easiest thing to do. It's a really hard thing to do, especially when you're young and stuff like that and your emotions are all over the place. But I promise if you follow some of these steps, it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. I will be coming with more content very soon. Make sure you guys stay tuned.